Good morning and welcome to Live Jai-Alai in the Magic City on YouTube's Jai-Alai Channel. I'm Stu Nyman. I'm here with Andrew Bleckman, and we're pleased to welcome you to this Thursday matinee performance. We have 9 games for you beginning at noon. In addition to fast and fun Jai-Alai action, each of today's games offers Win, Play, Show, Quinella, Exacta, and Trifecta wagering. And if these terms are new to you, we will explain them throughout the course of today's performance. We now have 2 pick 3s. These are wagers that begins in game 4 and number 7. Play the pick 3, you correctly pick the winners of games 4, 5, and 6, and if you'd like to play it again, you do it in games 7, 8, and 9. We also have the new Mighty Ocho jackpot with a $3,000 guarantee. That's a pick 8 wager. To play the Mighty Ocho, you correctly pick the winners of games 1 through 8. And the most generous wager in all of parimutuel wagering, the High Five. The High Five begins in Game 3 and has a $2,000 guarantee. That is the all-new High Five with its $2,000 guarantee. High Five is a pick 5 wager. Correctly pick the winners of games 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Online wagering is available at watchandwager.com. Or if you're in the state of Connecticut, mywinners.com. However, placing a bet is not necessary in order for you to enjoy all that we have in store for you today. We do have 1 scratch in today's performance. Once again, there is 1 scratch in this afternoon's performance. Carballo has been scratched in all his scheduled appearances in the 12 p.m. performance. We do expect him to be back in the 4 p.m. performance, but he's out for the 12 p.m. performance. That scratch begins to take effect in Game 4. Game 4, post 7, scratch Carballo, replace Carballo with Bueno. Game 4, post 7, scratch Carballo, replace Carballo with Bueno. Game 5, post 7, scratch Carballo, replace Carballo with Tennessee. Game 5, post 7, scratch Carballo, replace Carballo with Tennessee. Game 6, post 4, scratch Carballo, replace Carballo with Ben. Game 6, post 4, scratch Carballo, replace Carballo with Ben. In our doubles game, game number 7. Post 3, scratch Carballo, replace Carballo with Douglas. Game 7, post 3, scratch Carballo, replace Carballo with Douglas. Game 8, post 6, scratch Carballo, replace Carballo with Jedden. Game 8, post 6, scratch Carballo, replace Carballo with Jedden. Finally, game 9, post 4, scratch Carballo, replace Carballo with Jedden. This is the scratch of Carballo. Carballo's our only scratch. And that's as he affects today's performance in its entirety. And ladies and gentlemen, my comments today will be dedicated to the memory of one Eugene McFeely. Gene lost a long fight with COVID-19 Tuesday morning. A former Navy medic who served our country on the USS Forrestal, and a gifted psychiatric and emergency room nurse, and actually spent some of that time before he was unable to do so tuning in to the Jai-Alai Channel from his hospital room at Jackson Memorial Hospital. The last couple of days we were able to talk. So my comments today are dedicated to the memory of Gene. We're all dealing with COVID in one way or another. These are tough times for many of us. And as we like to say, we're just pleased to be able to bring you Jai-Alai sports entertainment today and throughout 2020 as a hopeful, pleasant distraction. And with that, welcome back. How was your trip?
Trip was a nice weekend there, Stu. First time was in the state of New Jersey this weekend. That was exciting. It's the first time in the state of Pennsylvania for a while, but good to be back here. We got a fun week of Jai-Alai action for you, of course, and just excited to see how a couple of guys follow up their great weeks. Ben, best week of his career, 13 wins for him. That was awesome to see there, and felt like a proud parent watching him last week. 13 wins, 85 fantasy points, a whole bunch of numbers for him. Ron, 12 wins as well. And Douglas, of course, 8 wins for him. That's just a pedestrian week, but 8 wins, still very good. Leading the championship single standings, there is Douglas still 106 wins for him on the season. He eclipsed a century mark. Ron in second there. Nice week for him last week. He has 85 wins. He's a little bit far back there. He's been dealing with some injury, took him out for a week, and Douglas was able to rack up a couple wins to really lengthen that lead over first place. And then in third, 21 wins behind Ron is Bueno at 64. And going down the line there in fourth place, you got Ben after that big week. He is just 6 games behind, 58 victories for him on the season. And then in 5th place, we got a tie, 2 guys, Tennessee and Ikeda, both looking to make a jump up the standings. 2 wins each for them last week, but expect more as, of course, as we've seen these guys' ability to rack up wins in a hurry. And we are now just 5 minutes away from game number 1, and as we do before the first game of all of our performances, we got a video that will explain the scoring format for the first 8 games of this 9-game performance, and that, of course, is Spectacular 7 scoring. Take it away.
Spectacular 7 singles games are played with 8 players. Each player wears a different color jersey numbered 1 through 8 on the front. These numbers are traditionally referred to as post numbers. Post numbers are used to signify the order in which the athletes will play in a game. These numbers are also used for betting purposes. Don't be confused by the numbers on the back of our jerseys. Those are just for fun. Each game begins when the player in the post 1 red jersey serves to the player in the post 2 blue jersey. The served ball must land between the 4 and 7 lines marked on the court's side wall. If the ball lands between those lines, the serve is good and play continues until one of those 2 players wins that matchup. The player who loses the matchup exits the court and waits for his next turn at the end of the rotation. It's important to note that every game has 2 rounds. The first 7 matchups in a game make up round 1. Each matchup in round 1 is worth 1 point. Round 2 refers to all matchups that take place after the 7th and final matchup of round 1. The number of matchups in round 2 varies from game to game. And in round 2, each matchup is worth 2 points. The first player to earn 7 points wins the game.
And game number 1 now just 3 minutes away. Couple more minutes to get those bets in for the Ocho. As well, you got a couple more minutes to set those lineups for Fantasy Jai-Alai this week. It was a late scratch there of Carballo for this Mat 1 first performance of the day. So if you had Carballo in your lineup, he's scheduled to return, as Stu said, in this afternoon's performance and play the rest of the week. But if you would like to make an adjustment to your lineup, we sent out an email, we posted in the chat there, so you can make an adjustment accordingly if you would like to. But he will be back this week, so if you want to keep Carballo, you certainly can do that. And again, we have over 150 players last week. We'll let you know if we eclipse the 200 mark. And if we do that, as we said, Magic City said they would generously up that cash prize every week to $200. So you got a prize sponsored by Magic City in addition to that cash prize that's given out every week. 2 more minutes to get those lineups in. It is fantasyhighlight.com. It's the name of the website if you would like to play. If you're new to the program here, it's a fantasy game we have going along with the action here. Completely free to sign up. You go to the website, you create an account, it's completely free, and you can win real cash prizes. It's fantasyhighlight.com. You build a lineup of 4 players. You get 3 singles players and 1 doubles team every week. You got to stay within a $21 budget, so all players and doubles pairings have a different price tag given their skill level. Stay within that $21 budget. You get 5 points per every win, 3 points per place, 2 points per show, and 1 point per quad finish that your player earns throughout the week. You total those up throughout the week, and the person atop those standings, after all is said and done, will take home that cash prize, which is $150 for this week, potentially $200, in addition to a prize sponsored by Magic City, which has been a t-shirt, it's been a hat, it's been a whole bunch of things this year, and we'll let you know what that is coming up between those 2 performances.
Last call for all wagering in our first game. Last call for all wagering in today's Mighty Ocho, the Pick 8. To play the Mighty Ocho, you correctly pick the winners of games 1 through 8. Reminder for those of you placing wagers later in the performance or advanced wagering some games, Carballo is scratched. We gave a complete rundown of the scratch of Carballo game by game. Carballo is scratched in today's performance. We have less than a minute to go till we begin our first game. We're ready to begin our first game. It's a Spectacular 7 singles match. It's played to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Game 1 also begins the Mighty Ocho. Serving in the red shirt at post 1, we have El Barba. Receiving in the blue at post 2, Fred. El Barba serves. We begin game 1. With a missed ball, point 1. El Barba first up on the board in our first game. Our next matchup has El Barba serving to the white shirt of post 3, Ben. It's a nice throw by Ben. Good catch by El Barba. Ben got that rebote to stay in and score. Point 3. That'll bring to the court the green shirt of post 4, Diaz. Good forehand throw by Diaz. He got some good height on that. Point 3. Ben's on the board with 2 points to start things off. Juice receives in the black shirt of post 5. Rebote save on the left side of Ben. Scoop attempt missed, point 5. Yellow shirt of post 6 receives. This matchup has Juice serving to Jedin. Catch by Juice. Hard throw. Scoop attempt tipped away by Jedin, point 5. Our next matchup has Juice serving to the pink shirt of post 7. Bueno. Powerful backhand by Bueno off the serve. It's a nice rebote for Juice. Bueno picks it up at the 7 line. Bote not playable, point 7. Here now to complete the first round and receive wearing the purple shirt of post 8, Tennessee. Backhand by Bueno. Forehand rebote by Tennessee. He clanked it into the side wall. Still stayed on the court. Missed that scoop. Point 7. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points through the end of the game. First to return, post 2, Fred. Fred, wild on the rebote, missed it, point 7. Bueno has 4 points. He's serving to post 1, El Barba. Good catch by El Barba at the 10 line. Bueno mid-court. El Barba from the 11 line. Low and hard to the inside. Got by Bueno and scored. Point 1. El Barba's on the board with 3 points, serving to post 4, Diaz. Ball dropped by Diaz off the serve, point one. That gives El Barba a possible game point, trying to stop him. Ben in the white shirt at post three. El Barba makes the catch. Powerful backhand. Sends Ben out for the rebote of the 5 line. 2-all rebote. That's well played by Ben. Carambola to the outside by El Barba. Ben read that perfectly. That was a beautiful rebote. He threw a 2-all rebote from the outside. Carambola. This one's going to score. Point and game. A well-played game for El Barba and Ben. Point goes to the 1. 1 wins at 7 places, 5 serves to 3. This is a playoff for 3rd place. Catch by Juice. Juice from the forehand. He goes deep. Rebote by Ben into the pad. 0.5. 5 shows. Unofficial order finish 175. Your prices will be posted in a moment. Results from the first game are official as posted. Coming in first, post 1, El Barba. Taking second, post 7, Bueno. Coming in third, post 5, Juice. 175 is the official order of finish for game number 1. And once again, we'll have your prices up in just a moment. Good to see El Barba coming back from a couple days off. First up on the board in our first game with a win. With Bueno in second, Juice in post 5. Overall play not too bad in that first game. Completely missed rebote on one occasion by Juice, just out of positioning. Hopefully he'll show some improvement with that. He works on it. Tough thing to get. Okie dokie, there are your prices from our first game. The $2 Quinella 1-7, $24 even. Quinella is first and second in any order. The trifecta 175, 538, 60. That's first, second, and third place finishing. Always good to see a $20 or more, or double-digit payoff in the win. $2 on 1 to win, returning $21.20. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is our second game. It's a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Post time for game number 2. There are no scratches in game 2. Carballo will be scratched later in today's performance. Post time for game 2 is now just 7 minutes away. Good luck.
I really got the name El Barba from Coach JR. You know, like the first day I came into practice, he was like, "Oh, La Barbas." You know, he called me the beard. And, you know, it kind of just stuck. The most frustrating aspect of Jai-Alai for me probably would be anticipation. Because the ball's going so fast, you don't have time to wait to see where the ball's going to be thrown. It's frustrating, you know, but at the end of the day, I'm playing a sport for money, okay? My goal is to go out there, win every point, as soon as I step on the court, win the game, and call that game a day. You know, that's it.
And El Barba 1 for 1 this week after missing all the action last week there. First win of the week in his first appearance. That is number 42 for him on the season. He was in a tie with Anderluck, actually, for 10th place overall. He slides into solo 10. Congratulations there for El Barba. 1 for 1 on the week, and expect he's playing post 3 in game number 2 there, post 5 in game 3, and always good to see a guy after returning, you know, comes back, gets his win in his first appearance. And we are now 4 minutes away from the start of game number 2. In case we have any new fans that are joining us here for the first time, we got a video that will explain in simpler terms how Jai-Alai is played.
The main rule of Jai-Alai is simple. Players must catch and return the ball in one fluid motion. Sounds easy enough, right? So how do you win? You can win a matchup simply if your opponent overserves, underserves, or serves the ball out of bounds. On the flip side, your opponent wins the matchup if the serve is so good that you fail to catch and return the ball to the front wall. If your opponent fails to catch the ball before it bounces twice on the ground, or if your opponent's cesta makes contact with the ball but doesn't catch it, then, in both of those cases, you win the matchup. You can also win a matchup if the ball bounces around in your opponent's cesta during an attempted catch. This is called juggling, and it's illegal in Jai-Alai. Another way to win a matchup is if your opponent throws the ball and it lands out of bounds on its return from the wall. The overall game strategy for a Jai-Alai player is to make it difficult for an opponent to reach the ball in time or to execute a rebuttal play.
And game number 2 now just 3 minutes away. Game 3, as Stu said in that intro there, marks the start of that high five. Not sure, was that high five hit in that Sunday performance there, Stu?
Probably.
It's been hit at a ridiculous rate on the season. Obviously, the most generous wager in all pari-mutuels.
Yes, it was hit.
Yes, was hit. So, back. That jackpot is reset. $2,000 minimum, of course. So if you get all 5 winners of games 3 through 7, and you are the only ticket, you will, of course, get minimum guarantee of $2,000. You got up until the start of that third game to get those in. As we said, if you're new for this week, we got 2 pick 3s now. We got that earlier pick 3 starting in games 4, where we usually had that pick 3 games 4 through 6, and then there's just a later one now. You get games 7 through 9 for another pick 3 opportunity. You get one of those. You get that one and only doubles game there, 7 post doubles game, game 7, games 8 and 9. So a doubles game and spectacular 7 singles and a spectacular 9 games. So 3 different games in that later pick 3. Good variety.
We have 1 minute to go to begin game 2. Game 2 is now just 1 minute away. No scratches in game 2, no scratches in game 3. Those scratches will begin to take effect in game 4. Carbarro's your scratch in today's performance. And if you take a glance at the bottom of the program, the official substitute at the bottom of the program will suffice for each game. Douglas will substitute in the doubles. Less than a minute to go to begin game 2.
We didn't prognosticate in game 1. Skipped over that. Give it a go in game 2. This is it. 1 prediction. If it's right, keep going. If it's wrong, we're done for the day. I wouldn't have taken out Barba in game 1 there. I was looking at Bueno or Ben. Bueno played pretty well, but finished in second there. Game 2, let's go with Ben. Post 1. Played really well. Got a great post here. Thinking he should get the win.
Ready to begin our second game. It's a spectacular 7 singles match. It's played to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt of post 1, we have Ben. Receiving in the blue of post 2, we have Fred. Our first matchup has Ben serving to Fred. There's a serve. Game 2 begins. Ben with a good catch at the 11 line. Fred's going to have to go way up. He does. He makes the catch deep in the backcourt. Kind of lingers in the backcourt. Ball tipped away by Fred on the forehand. Point 1. Ben first up on the board in our second game. That'll bring to the court the white shirt of post 3. Barba receives. Barba sends the rebote right up the middle, caught on the left side of Ben. Ben goes deep, rebote coming way out. Rebote comes to the 5 line. Barba got there. Yeah, Ben's going to have to not wait for rebote on that one. Good eyes by Ben. Robote forehand, saved on the forehand of El Barba. Here's Ben. Ben goes deep. Robote left side by El Barba to the inside. Played nicely and scoring. Well thrown by El Barba, point 3. Ben showing some excellent court positioning there, trying to get to those balls. Barba gets the point. This next matchup has El Barba serving to the green shirt of post 4. That's worn by Jed. Robote left side by El Barba. Catch by Jedden. Hard throw by Jedden. Scoop missed. Point 4. Entering the court, the black shirt of post 5. This matchup has Jedden serving to Juice. Powerful throw from the forehand of Juice. Jedden on the Robote. Plays it nicely. Right in the middle of the court. Juice can't handle it. Point 4. In our next matchup, Jedden is serving to Tennessee, wearing the yellow shirt of post 6. It's a nice throw by Tennessee. Nice and straight to the inside. Tennessee looks for a Robote. Plays it from the forehand. Had all the power, just not the control. That hit the overhead screen, point 4. That puts Jedden on the board with 3 points. He serves to the pink shirt of post 7, worn by Bueno. Good catch by Jedden. Bueno from the left side. Winding up a 2-all that caught the top of the pad. Any part of the pad is bad. Point 4. Jedden's made 4 straight points. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt at post 8, is Diaz. Robote left side by Jedden. That is a beautifully thrown ball to score. Costalo Robote that cuts out at the 2 line. He's been working on that. It paid off. Point 4. Gives him possible game point. Fred threw it off the court completely. Point in game. Green shirt at post 4. Jedden.
Tells you, Poppy. Poppy.
4 wins it. 1 serves 3. This is a playoff for 2nd and 3rd place. Catch by El Barba. Big backhand by El Barba. Rotate forehand by Ben. Good catch by El Barba. Barba throws hard to the inside. Ben is there. El Barba with a drop ball. Point and place to post 1. 3 shows. 4-1-3. Unofficial order finish for game 2. It's official. Coming in first, post 4, Jedden. Taking second, post 1, Ben. Coming in third, post 3, El Barba. 4-1-3. The official order finish from game number 2. So overall, we're seeing Barba coming out of some time off and played very good, obviously winning the first game. In the second game, he was in the money. But more importantly than being in the money, he played well. Yeah. Fred, it's obviously we don't like to throw, derogatory verbal shots from the announcer's booth. When you're part of a training program, it's a little difficult to see people do things you specifically tell them not to do. A reverse 2-all sucks, but if you have the ability to throw it, I guess you can. Ron brought it. He usually scores with it. Occasionally, these other guys try it. They don't really practice it, so it's a garbage shot. But if you have a difficult time getting it to the front wall, you just don't go for broke with that kind of crap. It's nonsense. Okie dokie, there are your prices. The 413 is the official order of finish. So your $2 quinella, 1-4, $20.20. Trifecta, 413, $85.40. The public all over that one. Always like to see people cashing tickets. $2 on 4 to win, returning $9.80. A particular note, though, as bad as Fred's reverse 2-all was Jedden's Costado 2-all. He's been practicing it. He meant to throw it. He threw it beautifully, and it scored. That I'll watch every day. That's just good to see. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is game number 3. It's a spectacular 7. Singles match, play to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. More importantly, in Game 3, than just being Game 3, the High Five begins. High Five is a pick 5 wager. Correctly pick the winners of Games 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Once again, with a $2,000 guarantee, Carballo is scratched beginning in Game 4. So you just look to the bottom of the program to see who those scratch replacements are. They're all printed in the program. And in Game 7, which is the doubles game, Douglas will be the substitute for Carballo. It'll be Douglas and Diaz if you're making those wagers in the High Five. Post time for Game 3 in the High Five, both now just 7 minutes away. Good luck.
Welcome to the Week 18 Magic City Jai-Alai Rebote Recap. Let's get into it. Douglas continued to struggle in the earlier part of the week, but he flipped the script midweek and carried out his reinvigorated momentum through Sunday. Number 13 finished the week with a total of 8 wins, giving him a roster-leading 106 singles victories for the season. Ron wasn't able to make a sizable dent in Douglas's lead, but not for lack of trying. Number 12 still tallied an impressive 12 wins of his own with a lethal combination of consistent catching and devastating kill shots. Ron remains in second place overall, but a distant 21 games away from the coveted first place spot. Standing his ground in third place is number 22, Bueno. The second generation Pelotari had a tremendous opportunity to make a push up the standings with an increased workload in week 18, but he didn't quite deliver the type of play we usually see from him. Although Bueno finished in the money in 18 games, only 4 of them were attributed to the win column, which also puts him 21 games out of second place. Week 18 did bring a new face to the singles championship top 5, Ben. The former Canes tight end could seemingly do no wrong as he stormed through the competition with his noticeably more consistent and determined play to the tune of 13 singles victories. Number 7 is now right on Bueno's heels going into Week 19 as he sits just 4 games outside of that final bonus money slot of third place with his 58 wins. Rounding out the top 5 are Ikeda and Tennessee, who are deadlocked at 52 wins. Kubala, Jedden, Anderluck, and Carballo all remain just an arm's length away from the bonus money, and with just a few months remaining in the 2020 season, we're sure to see them all working hard to climb the standings. The Golden Cesta for Week 18 goes to the hardest working and arguably most deserving player, Ben. Ben epitomizes the saying, hard work pays off, showcasing undoubtedly the best highlight of his career in Week 18. Number 7 not only caught every ball that came his way, but even more impressively found a way to close out points and send his opponents back to the bench all week long. In the end, Ben reigned supreme in 13 games, outperforming both the mighty Douglas and Ron. Most importantly, his standout play helped him fly up the standings into a solo 4th place, putting him back in fighting shape for the bonus money at the end of the season. A much-deserved congratulations to Ben on his first Golden Cesta of the season. Magic City continued with its 1 doubles game per performance in Week 18, and once again we saw incredibly fast-paced and high-intensity Jai-Alai as these pairings continued to grow more comfortable with one another on the court. The reigning champs, Douglas and Lamonte, followed up their roster-leading performance from Week 17 with an equally impressive effort in Week 18. The formidable duo racked up 3 more victories in a limited slate of games. The only team that came close to matching their output was the newly dubbed super team of Anderluck and Kubala. This This unlikely duo was put together after each of their respective partners suffered injuries. However, they operated like a well-oiled machine, churning out 3 wins with the right combination of communication, consistency, and teamwork. Magic City hopes to get underway with the second doubles tournament very soon, but in the meantime, continue to watch out for these same duos as they battle it out in Week 19. Shout out to this week's fantasy winner, Chef Wed. This contestant will receive a Magic City Jai-Alai t-shirt in addition to the full $150 cash prize for its stellar performance in Week 18. Watch our weekly fantasy review on the Instagram page at Jai-Alai Channel for more details on Chef Wed's winning Week 18 lineup. Every week is a new chance to earn points for your fantasy team, so you can always come back to your team or join the league at any time. And remember, the cash prize of $150 sponsored by Magic City Jai-Alai will remain unlocked as long as there are 150 active league members. But that's not all. If we surpass 200 active members, Magic City has agreed to increase the prize money to $200, and it will remain unlocked at that value. Visit fantasyhighlight.com to join the league for free, draft your own fantasy team, and start winning. This week's Robote play goes to Magic City's Bulldog, Anderluck. In his 3 years with the program, Anderluck has developed a reputation as being one of the most fiercely competitive players on the roster. His jaw-dropping power and kill shot ability has been a staple of his Jai-Alai arsenal from the beginning. But he showed signs this past week of developing an even more vital skill that will only make him an even better talent down the road: defense. This was on full display this past Friday against Kubala as Anderluck made countless robotes, including this airborne no-look second effort save that ultimately led to a victory. If number 1 can keep up this level of defensive intensity and ability to go along with his offensive game, there's no telling what he will be capable of accomplishing in the future. See it for yourself as Anderluck soars into this Robote Play of the Week.
Diving forehand Robote save will keep the ball in play.
And folks, there was the Robote recap from Week 18, recapping last week's action here at Magic City Jai-Alai. And the standout player of the week, Golden Cesta winner Ben, first Golden Cesta of his career with 13 wins last week. And you usually see those numbers with guys like, saw Bueno do it in a bunch of games. We saw Ron and Douglas do it in, more of the regular weeks. But for a guy like Ben, a guy that started with us year 1 from the Miami program, a guy that was taught from scratch how to play Jai-Alai, it's just great to see him play the way he did. And hopefully he can carry it on here into this week. And given his first couple appearances there, seems to be off to a particularly, not a bad start for him. Game 1 didn't come on the board, but Game 2 got a place there. So we'll see how he finishes up in a bunch of games in both the early and feature games.
1 minute to go to begin Game 3, and 1 minute to place those wagers in the high five. High five pool up to $1,610. Good to see. Don't forget that Carballo is scratched. Time to begin our third game. This is a spectacular 7 singles match. It's played to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Game 3 begins today's high five. Serving in the red shirt of post 1 is Juice. Our first matchup has Juice serving to the blue shirt of post 2, worn by Diaz. There's the serve. Game 3 begins. Scoop attempt missed by Juice, point 2. Diaz first up on the board in our third game. That'll bring to the court the white shirt of post 3, worn by Jedden. Powerful backhand by Jedden. Robote left side, 2-all. Dropped by Jedden, point 2. Diaz will now serve to the green shirt of post 4. This is Fred. Fred plays it high to the front wall. Diaz missed it coming forward. Got a good rebote, so he'll go for that. Fred tipped it away at the 7 line, point 2. Diaz has 3 points. He now serves to the black shirt at post 5, worn by El Barba. Catch by Diaz. Backhand a little too strong. That got away from him. Point 5. In our next matchup, El Barba will serve to the yellow shirt at post 6. That's worn by Bueno. Rebote left side by El Barba. Hit the overhead screen, point 6. On the court, ready to receive in the pink shirt at post 7, we have Tennessee. Over serve. Ball must land between the 4 and 7 line. Got to land in between the lines, can't touch the lines. That is an overserve. Point goes to the 7. Tennessee is now serving to Ben. This will complete the first round of play. Ben from the backhand, nice and hard to the inside. Rebote left side by Tennessee. No control. That hit the overhead screens, out of play. Point 8. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. First to return in the second round is Juice. Rebote left side by Ben. He gets it up into play. Juice on the run. Comes back to the 13 line to make the catch. Ben from the 10 line. Nice throw. Juice with the catch. Hard throw to the inside. Ben not playing that rebote, point 1. Juice has 2 points. In this matchup, he serves to the white shirt at post 3. Returning to the court, we have Jedin. Ball tipped by Juice at the 11 line, point 3. Jedin is serving to the returning 4-post, Fred in the green shirt. Fred missed the serve, point 3. Jedin has made 4 points. Here's post 2. Returning to the court, we have Diaz. That's a beautiful throw by Diaz. Nice and high to the inside. Jedin took it in the air. Diaz missed the return. Point 3. Possible game point for the white shirt at post 3, Jedin. On the court trying to stop him. The black shirt at post 5, El Barba. Point 5. Play continues. El Barba's on the board with 3 points and serving to post 6. Bueno. Point 6. Bueno on the board with 3 points, serving to post 7, Tennessee. Tennessee, strong throw from the forehand. Picked up by Bueno. Tennessee tipped it, point 6. Possible game point for the yellow shirt at post 6. Bueno trying to stop him. Ben in the purple shirt at post 8. Rebote forehand by Bueno. Scoop by Ben. Hard throw by Ben. Bueno missed the rebote. Point 8. Play continues. Ben has 3 points. Returning with 2 points. Post 1. Juice. It's a hard throw by Juice. Rebote by Ben to the inside. Juice tipped it. Point 8. Possible game point for the purple shirt at post 8. Ben trying to stop him. Fred in the green at post 4. Catch by Ben up high. Hard throw on the return. Fred makes the catch. Fred to the inside. Ben. Back to the inside, nice and hard. Fred's there. Ben from the 12 line. Winding up. Hard throw. Fred looks for the rebote. At the side wall. Got to it. Fell short. Point in game. Purple shirt at post 8. Ben. No playoff here. 3 places, 6 shows. Unofficial order finish 8-3-6. Results from Game 3 are official as posted. Coming in first, post 8, Ben. Taking second, post 3, Jet. And coming in third, post 6, Bueno. 8-3-6 is the official order of finish for game number 3. First number in today's high 5. The number 8. We'll have your prices up on the board in just a moment. Overall, some mixed play. Barba's still looking good, having taken some time off, and it's obviously helped his game. He's showing a lot more control when he plays. Wasn't able to finish, I imagine, the way that he wanted to there. Fred struggling to make a catch. Last point, he managed to catch a couple balls, get him back to the front wall. Like to see him do a little bit better than that. Jedden wasn't able to finish it. Ben was.
And most importantly for Ben there, after a guy has such a great week, you never want to see him regress in any way, and Ben has picked up right where he's left off, a win and a place in 2 of his first 3 appearances, and got the job done.
Your prices from Game 3 are up on the board. The $2 Quinella 3-8, that's $15.60. First and second, any order. Trifecta, once again, the public all over this one, 8-3-6, $68.40. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is our 4th game. It's a spectacular 7 singles match. It's played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Game 4 begins the early pick 3. We have 2 pick 3s now. Early pick 3s, games 4, 5, and 6. Late pick 3 is games 7, 8, and 9. The early pick 3 begins up next. So does the scratch. Game 4, post 7, scratch Carballo, replace Carballo with Bueno. Game 4, post 7, scratch Carballo, replace Carballo with Bueno. Post time for Game 4, 7 minutes away. Good luck.
What I'm hoping to accomplish in the 2020 season is to come in top 3 again, both in singles and in doubles. My game plan going into 2020 season is to be as meticulous as possible. I have to find a way to find little subtle things about each and every person on the roster that I can exploit to my advantage. And I can say that because they have to do the same thing. I feel like I got the ability to do it. I've definitely put in the work. Unfortunately, that doesn't always mean success, but that's what I'm going to strive for. So That is the goal, and I think that's everybody's goal because everybody wants to, get in the bonus money. And it is kind of like a something to hang your hat on, to be able to say that, hey, I was able to be, a top 3 in singles or a top 3 in doubles. So that's definitely something that I strive for.
Imagine the perfect mixture of athletics, spectacle, and speed. Jai-Alai.
Let's design a Conan O'Brien or Conan superhero.
Sure.
Oven mitts. Maybe there's some steam coming off the mitts because I took a focaccia out of the oven. Oh, a Jai-Alai glove in the other one. That'd be great.
Have you ever played Jai-Alai?
Actually lacrosse, but it's Jai-Alai for white people.
I'm Johnny Nacho. This is Steve-O. This is Jai-Alai.
Jai-Alai is like handball, only you fling the ball and catch the ball with this basket thing. It's more complicated than that. And dangerous. It's got the same fingerprint as baseball, only better. A special stadium called a fronton. And you can sit real close, which is a thrill because the ball goes 175 miles an hour.
I can serve this pelota almost 200 miles an hour.
Big whoop, that little squishy. Jesus, is this made of limestone?
It's a dangerous game, amigo.
It's called a cesta. It's made of reeds from the Pyrenees. The ball is called a pelota.
A lightning ball.
Oh, good God.
And game number 4 now just 3 minutes away. A couple more minutes to get those bets in for the early pick 3. One scratch to note in this 4th game. It affects post 7. Scratch Carballo, replace him with Bueno. Game 4, post 7, scratch Carballo, replace him with Bueno. Carballo is scratching all of his scheduled appearances in this first matinee, but is scheduled to be back here for the 4 p.m. performance. So I was gone, Stu. There was one time I really thought about you when I was gone. I was eating breakfast at this place. Across the street was a nice ice cream and candy store. Name of the store, Grandpa Joe's. Grandpa from Willy Wonka. Yes. Got me thinking. Favorite ancillary character from that film? I mean, obviously we know it's Gene Wilder, Willy Wonka.
There's anybody else in the movie?
He was it. Any of the kids? I was just thinking, Grandpa Joe is...
Well, Charlie Bucket is actually in real life is a veterinarian in upstate New York. That's what he did with his life. Veruca Salt, who was a...
we're getting the... Oh, yeah.
Veruca Salt, who, little bratty British girl,
sure,
went on to become a actress. Did British stuff. One of them died. The blue girl, what the hell was she? Now the gum chewer.
Oh,
who turned into a giant raspberry. Yeah, she passed away 2 years ago. It's always good to know that people who you remember as kids, die off. And what's his name? The other bratty kid.
Augustus.
Augustus Gloop is an accountant.
He is. How about that? Violet. There it is. It's Violet.
Violet.
Makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, Violet passed, the actress who plays Violet passed away a few years ago. Kid who played Augustus Gloop is an accountant who frequently is seen in his German, whatever the hell the name of that outfit is. And the kid, Mike TV.
Yeah,
Mike TV actually has done a number of different things. When he explains that, it sounds like he couldn't exactly find his calling in life, and at one point was selling securities. Not exactly someone I imagine I would trust my future to. Yeah, so
good rundown of the character. See, that's good knowledge.
Yes, knowing what happened.
If you weren't sold on the whole Gene Wilder thing, that's some good info.
Well, goody. Time to begin Game 4. A spectacular 7 singles match. It's played to 7 points. Points doubling after the first round today. Serving in the red shirts at post 1 is Anderluck. Receiving the blue shirt at post 2 is Ben. Anderluck serves. We begin Game 4. Scoop missed. Point 2. White shirt at post 3 receives. Here's Kubala. Robote forehand by Ben, missed, point 3. Green shirt at post 4 receives. Here's Ikeda. Powerful forehand throw by Ikeda. Good catch, almost by Kubala. He just dropped it on the forehand, point 4. Black shirt at post 5 receives. This matchup has Ikeda serving to Bragley. Strong backhand thrown by Bragley. Ikeda goes hard to the inside. Bragley's there. Bragley with a big backhand. A little wild. Went to the outside. Robote right up the middle. Good placement throw by Bragley to score. Throw the ball where your opponent's not. That's exactly what Bragley did. Paid off. Point 5. Yellow shirt at post 6 receives. Here's Tennessee. Complete miss off the serve for Tennessee. Point goes to the 5. Here's post 7. Bueno. Bueno opens up from the left side. Hard throw. Caught in the air by Bragley. Bragley back to the inside where it scores, point 5. Here now to complete the first round and receive the purple shirt at post 8. Worn by Jedden. Jedden from the forehand at the 11 line. It's a nice throw to the inside. Jedden. Robote low, up the middle, just above the pad. Hard throw by Bragley. Robote again for Jedden. Jedden with a beautiful robote to the inside. That got away from him and hit the overhead screen. Never really had control of that ball, Bragley, when he caught it. Nice robote. Will score 4. Jedden, point 8. That completes our first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points to the end of the game. First return, post 1 on the red shirt, Anderluck. Ball tipped, point 1. 1 on the board with 2 points. In this matchup, Anderluck serves to Ben in the blue post 2. Point 1. Anderluck has 4 points. He serves post 3 in this matchup. Kubala receives. Anderluck threw the ball into the pad on the rebote. Point 3. Kubala has 3 points. He serves the green shirt at post 4. Returning to the court, we have Ikeda. Kubala. Zero control on that. Rebote went straight to the overhead screen, point 4. Ikeda has 3 points. In this matchup, he serves to post 6. Return to the court is Tennessee. Nice backhand by Tennessee. Keeps it right on the side wall. Ikeda turned that forehand rebote into the overhead screen. Control pays off there for Tennessee, point 6. Tennessee will now serve to the returning 7 post. We have Bueno substituting for Carballo. Tennessee with a nice serve to the inside. Bueno from the 10 line. Rebote by Tennessee to the inside. Bueno's there. Nope. Point 7. Here's post 5, Bragley. Good catch by Bueno. Hard throw from the left side. Rebote left side to the outside by Bragley. Caught but not held on to by Bueno, point 5. Possible game point for the black shirt at post 5, Bragley. Trying to stop him, Jedden. Jedden takes it on the forehand. Hard throw to the inside. Bragley looking for the rebote down low. Jedden on the run, attacks, makes the catch. Hard to the inside, caught by Bragley. Bragley Cortada, stopped by Jedden. Jedden's backhand will send the rebote out to the 4 line. Rebote missed. Point 8. That'll put Jedden on the board with 3 points. Serving to post 2, Ben. Big backhand by Ben. Rebote forehand by Jedden. Catch by Ben at the 10 line. Throws a carom that does not open up. In fact, it's in the middle of the court. Rebote left side to the overhead screen. Point 8. Jedden has 5 points, therefore a possible game point. Trying to stop him, the red shirt at post 1, Anderluck. Powerful throw by Anderluck. It's a nice rebote by Jedden. It clipped the side wall. Anderluck stops it to the outside. Anderluck looking for long, high 3-wall play. That was a good effort by Jedden to try to make that rebote up to the front wall. Beautiful throw by Anderluck. Point goes to the 1. That gives Anderluck possible game point. Trying to stop him, post 3, Kubala. Excellent catch by Kubala off a good serve by Anderluck. Rebote forehand. Kubala hangs in there. Here's Anderluck winding up. Hard to the inside, where it scores for the win. Point on game, red shirt at post 1, Anderluck. Wong wins at 5, serves to 8. This is for second and third place. Carom to the pad. 5 places, 8 shows. Unofficial order of finish, 158. Results are official. Coming in first, post 1, Anderluck. Taking second, post 5, Bradley. Coming in third, post 8, Jedden. 158 is the official order of finish for game number 4. We'll have your prices up there in just a moment. Much like the rest of the games today, some really good points. Some nice play again by Jedden. Good to see him do well. Anderluck focusing on his power. Work for him that time. Some other shots, not so much. $2 Quinella 1-5. That's first and second in any order. $22.80. Trifecta 158. That's first, second, and third place finish. $272.85. That's the 50-cent price. First number for the early pick 3 is the number 1. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is our 5th game. It's a spectacular 7 singles match. It's played to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. There's a scratch. Game 5, post 7. Scratch Carballo. Replace Carballo with Tennessee. Game 5, post 7. Scratch Carballo. Replace Carballo with Tennessee. Post time for Game 5. 7 minutes away. Good luck.
Congratulations to this week's Fantasy Jai-Alai winner, Chef Wed. Chef Wed came back to win on the final day of the week with a total of 196 points from the roster of singles players Ron, Ben, and Juice, and doubles pairing Anderluck and Kubala. The comeback was due in large part to the outstanding play by Ron, and Ben, who both ended up in the top 3 for total points scored amongst the roster. Ron added 12 victories, including 3 crucial ones on Sunday, to total 74 fantasy points in Week 18. Number 12 far exceeded the output of the other $9 player, Bueno. Ben, however, was certainly the difference maker for this entry, collecting a roster-high 13 wins to go along with 2 places and 7 shows for a whopping total of 85 points. As a $7 price tag, the former Canes tight end outscored all 4 of the other higher or equally priced players, including Douglas at $11 and Ikeda at $7. After already spending a significant bulk of the budget on 2 players, Chef Wed tried to find a good value pick among the cheaper players and did just that with the selection of Juice at $2. Number 10 responded with his best performance since Week 13, tallying 2 wins, a place, and 3 shows to add up to 19 points. With $3 left for the doubles team, Chef Wed wisely chose the powerhouse duo of Anderluck and Kubala. Their performance was spectacular all week long, exhibiting excellent communication and defensive play. They finished with 18 points, which tied Douglas and Lamonte for the highest output amongst doubles pairings. As the one and only fantasy winner for Week 18, Chef Wed not only gets a Magic City Jai-Alai t-shirt, but also takes home the full $150 cash prize. It's important to note that cash prizes will remain unlocked for the duration of the season as long as there are 150 or more active teams in the league. And it doesn't end there. If the league reaches 200 members, the weekly prize money will increase to $200. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Just sign up for free at fantasyhighlight.com, pick your players, and watch your progress on the Jai-Alai Channel. The more people who play, the more money to be won, so please help us spread the word. And remember, every week is a brand new chance to update your team and win. You can find more details regarding the Fantasy League on the Instagram page at Jai-Alai Channel or at fantasyhighlight.com.
And congratulations to the Week 18 Fantasy Jai-Alai winner, Chef Wed, first weekly win of the week. There's a couple guys, PCast and El Morza. They have multiple victories, meaning they are in the lead for that overall prize at the end of the season. But congratulations to Chef Wed picking up that first win of the week. $150 is the solo winner, plus Magic City Jai-Alai t-shirt will be coming your way soon. If you would like to play Fantasy Jai-Alai and you are not yet signed up, it is completely free. Go to fantasyhighlight.com. You create an account, you sign up, and then as simple as that, you can start picking and winning each contest. It's a weekly contest. Each contest begins before the first performance of every week, so we are already into the one for week number 19 here. But you can sign up now. You can play along for next week. How it works, you pick a lineup of 4 total players. You get 3 singles players and 1 doubles pairing. And then however they finish throughout the week, you get 5 points per win, 3 points per place, 2 points per show, and 1 point per quad finish that they earn throughout the playing week. And then the person with the most total points, when all is said and done, takes home that prize, which is $150 for this week, and we're close to the 200 mark. And if we eclipse 200 active entries, I mean, they're actively gaining points, not total number of entries up there on the board, Magic City has said they would up that cash prize to $200 per week. So again, if you would like to play, you're not yet signed up, go to fantasyhighlight.com. Risk-free, have to pay nothing, and you could potentially win cash. So people looking to do something else, they don't necessarily want to bet, but they watch with the action. That's a good little in-between to get you going for the action here at Magic City. 2 minutes away now from the start of game number 5. We got a scratch in this 5th game, though. Effects post 7, Carballo. Scratch him, replace him with Tennessee. Game 5, post 7, scratch Carballo, and replace him with Tennessee. And we started the broadcast with some of those standings. So these feature guys are up closer to the top of those. So we'll give you a rundown now. Again, Douglas, 106 wins. First player to eclipse the century mark this year. 106 for him. 21 away in second place is Ron at 85. Ron dealing with injury, came to the season late, so he's a little bit behind, but played really well at the end of last week, picking up 3 of the 4 wins in that Sunday performance. So we'll see how he does here. And then 21 down from Ron in third place. You got Bueno at 64 wins. And Ben in 4th place now, 59 wins. He picked up one of the first 4, some of those earlier games. And then still in a tie for 5th place, you have Tennessee and Ikeda. Tennessee will be replacing Carballo here in post 7 as a substitute. And Ikeda, staple in these feature games, playing out of post 3. So those are the top 5 in the standings right now.
Ready to begin game number 5. It's a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt of post 1, we have Ron. Receiving in the blue of post 2 is Bragley. There's a serve. Our 5th game has begun. Rebote left side to the inside. Bragley makes the rebote. Soft touch to the inside. Ron from the 9 line. He goes deep. Rebote forehand by Bragley. Catch by Ron. Rebote swing and a miss in the backcourt. Point 1. Now receiving the white shirt of post 3. This matchup has Ron serving to Ikeda. Ikeda from the left side, clipped the side wall, taken on the forehand of Ron at the 9 line. Attempt to, I think that was scooped between his legs. Not sure what that was. Missed. Point 1. Here's the green shirt of post 4, Anderluck. Backhand by Anderluck played strong. Taken in the air at the 9 line. Anderluck from the 9 line on the backhand. Rebote for Ron. Anderluck backs up, takes it on the right side. Hard to the inside it goes. Catch by Ron. Back to the inside, Ron goes. Anderluck's there. Hard throw by Anderluck. Good catch by Ron. Anderluck dropped the ball. Point 1. Puts Ron on the board with 3 points. Receiving post 5. The black shirt, worn by Bueno. Ron, Rebote, clip the sidewall. Bueno takes it in the middle of the court. Point one. Ron's made 4 points, receiving pose 6. Douglas. Powerful backhand by Douglas. Rebote comes low to the forehand of Ron. Douglas from the 9 line. Carom by Douglas opens up and scores. Point 6. Our next matchup has Douglas serving to the pink shirt of post 7. Carballo's out. Tennessee's in. Catch by Douglas. There's a backhand. Tennessee, 1 foot on the wall, couldn't catch the ball. Point 6. Douglas is on the board with 2 points. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt of post 8, Kubala. Low and hard from the left side of Kubala. Douglas takes it, sends it back out to the Rebote at the 4 line. Turned to the inside by Kubala. Douglas on the Rebote. Middle of the court. Kubala catches it, throws a carom that opens up. Douglas stops it. Just has to get that past Kubala to the inside to score, which it does. Point goes to the 6. Douglas is on the board with 3 points. As we complete the first round of play, all matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. First to return in the second round is Bragley. Trying to catch that ball with the right side on the sidewall. Didn't work. Point 6. Straight points to a possible game point for the yellow shirt at post 6. Douglas trying to stop him. Ikeda. Rebote thrown hard by Douglas. Scoop by Ikeda. Good catch by Douglas on the left side. Hard throw. Rebote forehand played up. Strong backhand by Douglas. Rebote forehand, swing and a miss. Point and a perfect game. Yellow shirt at post 6, Douglas. 1 places. 4, 5, 7, 8, 2 and 3. Pair off and play off for third place. 4 first serves. 2, 5. Nice backhand by Bueno. Forehand Rebote by Anderluck turned into the overhead screen. Point 5. 7 now serves to 8. Powerful backhand throw by Kubala. Tennessee catches it at the 10 line. Rebote left side. Nice Rebote thrown beautifully to the inside. Forehand Rebote by Tennessee. Nice save. Tennessee from the left side. Gets it to the front wall. Clears the overhead screen. Rebote 2-all. Nicely executed by Kubala to score. Little pain in that elbow, I imagine, from that. Point 8. 2 now serves the 3. The winner of this point meets 5 and 8 in the continuing playoff for third place. Backhand by Ikeda. Robote forehand by Bragley. Scoop, missed, point 2. 5, 8, and 2 remain in the playoff for third place. First matchup in the playoff has Bueno serving to Kupala. Big backhand to the overhead screen, point 5. Possible show point for Bueno in post 5. Trying to stop him, post 2, Bragley. Outside placement thrown by Bragley, stopped by Bueno. Carom by Bueno, stopped by Bragley. Carambola by Bragley, stopped but not held on to by Bueno. Point 2. We'll turn him around now. This is show point. Bragley serves to Bueno. Powerful backhand by Bueno. Robote missed. Point and a third place finish for post 5, Bueno. Unofficial order finish, 6-1-5. We'll have your prices up in a moment. Results are official. Coming in first, post 6. Douglas taking second, post 1. Ron coming in third, post 5. Bueno. 6-1-5 is the official order finish for game number 5. There are your prices. $2 quinella, that's first and second in any order. 1-6, $11. Trifecta, 6-1-5, $49. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is our 6th game. It's a spectacular 7 singles match. It's played at 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Game 6 concludes the early pick 3, and if you missed wagering on the first pick 3, don't worry, we have a second one. It's called the late pick 3 that begins in Game 7. Game 6 is up next, though. It does have a scratch. Game 6, post 4, scratch Carballo, replace Carballo with Ben. Game 6, post 4, scratch Carballo, replace Carballo with Ben. Post time for our 6th game. Just 6 minutes away. Good luck.
Being the overall champ in the rookie season was great. I put in hours and hours of hard work in the off-season practicing, and just to show that it paid off in the end, it was really great. My goal for the 2020 season is to stay healthy, play to the best I can, but definitely I would love to repeat winning singles and doubles again this year. Like I said, I think it's going to be a lot harder, but it's definitely a push that I want, and I'm happy that everybody's getting better, and it's going to be harder for me because it pushes me to be better, and that's what I want ultimately. I would love to be the champ again this year. I am definitely going to try my best. Like I said, the competition is getting better every day, and so I'm going to push to be the best again, but we'll see. It's going to be a long 7-month season, and I'll hope to repeat what I did again.
And that was Douglas there, picking up the win in his first appearance of the week, and oddly enough, been struggling in these Thursday, particularly the matinee performances. First appearance here today, just came out of the gates, looked really focused, and played like it too. Perfect game out of post 6 too. One of the later post positions. That is win number 107 on the year for Douglas. Well on his way to defending that singles title here in 2020. And now we're just 5 minutes away from game number 6. Final number is part of that pick 3. All-important 4th number is part of that high 5. And if you're playing that Ocho, will be the 6th of 8 numbers. But before we get to that, in case we have any new fans that are joining us here for the first time, We got a video that's going to explain here again how Jai-Alai is played.
The main rule of Jai-Alai is simple. Players must catch and return the ball in one fluid motion. Sounds easy enough, right? So how do you win? You can win a matchup simply if your opponent overserves, underserves, or serves the ball out of bounds. On the flip side, your opponent wins the matchup if the serve is so good that you fail to catch and return the ball to the front wall. If your opponent fails to catch the ball before it bounces twice on the ground, or if your opponent's cesta makes contact with the ball but doesn't catch it, then, in both of those cases, you win the matchup. You can also win a matchup if the ball bounces around in your opponent's cesta during an attempted catch. This is called juggling, and it's illegal in Jai-Alai. Another way to win a matchup is if your opponent throws the ball and it lands out of bounds on its return from the wall. The overall game strategy for a Jai-Alai player is to make it difficult for an opponent to reach the ball in time or to execute a rebuttal play.
And that sixth game is now 3 minutes away. Interesting question here that just came to mind. Some inspiration from the chat. People talk about players of old. Douglas, anyone that he reminds you of back in the day, his skills? Obviously, it's a different type of Jai-Alai here, and he's just in his really second year of playing.
Me personally, he has features of a number of different players. I mean, when you think about, obviously, American-born players,
right?
He plays with the heart of a Randy. You know, Randy was an American player, the first American player, actually. I believe there may have actually been someone who had a contract before Randy, but Randy was the first American player. Started before Joey. Played with tremendous heart.
Yeah.
Played at Miami and then at Tampa. I believe he played up at Gallup. Those guys played around all over. As far as his professionalism in catching, he has qualities of Daniel.
Yeah, the guy we've talked about.
Arguably the best American backcourt ever to play Jai-Alai. You know, with a nod to Victor, of course. We don't want to leave Victor out of that. Victor, a fantastic American player. Vic played up in Daytona and Orlando. He has elements of a number of different players. He really does. The fact that he's 21 means that there's quite a future ahead of him.
Yeah.
As much of a future as Jai-Alai has, and of course that future is here at Magic City. So, you know, we occasionally hear folks saying, "Oh, he needs to move up." Doesn't need to move up. There's two different types of Jai-Alai. There's traditional Jai-Alai played on a longer court. There's short court Jai-Alai. That's what we play here. That's what he's signed up to play. So it's not like he's starting here. You know, he may play tournaments on a bigger court at some point. Who knows what his future brings? Right. But I don't think it's worth the pay cut for him to go anyplace else right now. So that would be a mistake. There are times where he reminds me in his physical presentation when you see him from behind of Assis the first at Miami.
Yeah.
With his right side. Now, Assis was known as a particularly strong right-sided player. He just does a few things that occasionally give me glimpses of that. It's not necessarily in the follow-through. It's in how squared off his back is when he approaches a forehand rebote. He doesn't have Assis's right side. I'm not suggesting that he does.
Right.
But he's got a very effective right side.
Do you see any similarities maybe with Ara from the training there? Is there anything that translates from his game, or they're just kind of different players? Yeah.
No. Ara was a completely right side dominant player with a good left side, but he was so dominant on his right side that one thing that he does do that Ara gave him is the fake.
Oh yeah,
is the fake.
Well, it's the subtleness of the fake too.
JR's fake was phenomenal. JR's fake had the best fake carom turn to drop it day hot on the inside of anyone that I had ever seen.
And with that power, all you need is a guy to make one step in the wrong direction there, and you get the point a lot of the times.
Okie dokie, time to play Game 6. It's a spectacular 7 singles match. It's played to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt at post 1, we have Bragley. Receiving in the blue at post 2 is Douglas. There's the serve. We begin Game 6. Rebote left side. Catch by Bragley. Bragley sends it deep. Rebote by Douglas, thrown nicely to the inside. Bragley goes to the floor to make the save, rolls up on out. Here's the catch by Douglas. Douglas with the big bounce to the inside. Bragley looks for the rebote on the forehand. Right up the middle. Douglas makes the catch. A carom lands in. Douglas stops it handily. Carambola does not cut back enough to the outside. Catch by Douglas. Hard throw goes straight back. Here's Bragley. Bragley on the forehand. Rebote looks to get it over Douglas's head. He doesn't. Douglas passes this ball to the back wall. Rebote 2-all with a soft touch. Does not open up. Douglas takes it on the left side. Puts it back to the inside. Just enough to score. Well played by Bragley and Douglas. Point 2. White shirt to post 3 receives. Here's Ikeda. Point 3. In this matchup, Ikeda serves. In this matchup, Ikeda will serve to the green shirt at post 4, Ben. And occasionally these balls get a ding in the side wall and they have to come off the court. Otherwise, they may take a funny bounce. Need to be safe for everybody. Strong backhand by Ben. Rebote forehand thrown by Ikeda. Ikeda throws the carom. Ben turns on the afterburners to get there. Stops it handily. Returns a carom with a big bounce. Ikeda with a hop makes the catch. Carom by Ikeda lands in and scores. Well played by Ben and Ikeda. Point 3. Black shirt at post 5 receives. This matchup has Ikeda serving to Kubala. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Catch by Kubala. Kubala goes deep. Strong forehand. Rebote thrown nicely by Ikeda. Rebote forehand by Kubala. Ikeda. Carom. Doesn't cut. Kubala stops it. Returns Pika. Rebote left side. Missed the front wall. Hit the overhead screen. Point 3. Our next matchup has Ikeda serving to Jedden, wearing the yellow shirt at post 6. Big backhand by Jedden. Rebote forehand. Scoop missed. Point 3. Ikeda has made 4 straight points. In this matchup, he serves to the pink shirt at post 7, Anderluck. Rebote comes to the forehand of Ikeda, sends it back. Rebote forehand by Anderluck. Catch by Ikeda. Ikeda picks it up on the left side. Difficult catch. Anderluck, forehand rebote thrown hard. Mid-court, Ikeda makes the catch. Back to the inside. Taken Bote Corredo, the quick bounce catch on the forehand of Anderluck. Rebote left side by Ikeda to the inside. Anderluck on the run, not going to happen. Point 3. Keita makes it onto the board with 5 straight points. Ronron's here to complete the first round of play. Point 3. Straight points to a possible game point here for the white shirt of post 3, Ikeda. That completes the first round of play. All matchup 2 points now through the end of the game. First to return in the second round, the red shirt of post 1, Bragley. Forehand throw by Bragley. Ikeda for the rebote. That got away from him. Straight to the overhead screen. Point 1. Play continues. 1 on the board with 2 points. Here's post 2. Douglas. Douglas opens with a powerful backhand. Rebote forehand by Bragley. Catch by Douglas. Douglas with the 2-all. That scores point 2. Douglas on the board with 3 points. In this matchup, he serves to Ben, who returns in the green of post 4. Big backhand by Ben. Rebote forehand by Douglas. Catch by Ben. Karen by Ben does not open up. Douglas missed the catch on the left side. Point 4. Play continues. 4 on the board with 2 points. In this matchup, Ben will serve to Kubala in the black of post 5. Ben with a catch at the 9 line. Outside placement. Kubala read it, stopped it, returns it from the forehand. Picata, the big bounce brought down by Ben. Ben back to the outside. Kubala makes the rebote save, lays it up. It's going to come to the 10 line. Ben's got it on the backhand. Catch by Kubala midcourt. Karam by Kubala lands in. Stopped by Ben. Ben with the hard throw, the 3-wall play. Kubala reads it, returns a nice rebote save. Here's Ben from the 8 line. Ben goes deep. Rebote left side. He made it before the second bounce. Landed out. Point 4. Ben's on the board with 4 points, serving now to post 6. Returning in the yellow shirt is Jedin. Catch on the forehand of Ben. Point 4. Possible game point for the green shirt at post 4, Ben. That's interesting. Okie dokie. Possible game point for Ben. Anderluck receives. Anderluck with a equipment malfunction. Let's see if he makes it through it. Point in game, green shirt at post 4, Ben. No playoff here, 3 places, 2 shows, unofficial order finish 4-3-2. Results from Game 6 are official. Coming in first, post 4. Ben, he was substituting for Carballo, taking second, post 3, Ikeda. Coming in third, post 2, Douglas. 4-3-2 is the official order of finish for game number 6. And there are your prices. The early pick 3, 164. All three numbers. All three numbers returning 50320. $2 Quinella 3-4. First and second any order $60. Trifecta 432. 439.20. Nice payoff on our early pick 3. Always good to see. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is our 7th game. It's a spectacular 7 doubles match. Play to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. It is a 7 post doubles game. There is a scratch. Game 7, post 3, scratch. Carballo replaced Carballo with Douglas. Game 7, post 3 is now Douglas playing with Diaz. Post time for Game 7. 7 minutes away. Good luck. And some questions that we had regarding the cestas used here. So the majority of our roster plays with front court cestas. And some did have the opportunity to experiment with a backcourt cesta. El Barba plays with the backcourt cesta. At least he did. I'm not sure if he's still playing with it. And Bragley also plays with a backcourt cesta.
And what's the difference between...
A few centimeters.
Just a few centimeters in length?
Yeah.
That.
Centimeters in length. Obviously, backcourt cesta on a court, on a traditional highlight court, the physics of it give you... I don't want to get into the physics of it, but it gives you a greater surface area to propel the ball and make the catch. Here, when we first started practicing in 2018, we just bought random cestas from players at Danius. So some players had back quarters, some players had front court. And then gradually we moved everybody to front court models. And then there were a couple players who, when we originally thought that we were going to have players, some playing front and back, we decided to introduce some of those players to backcourt cestas. Some of them took to it, specifically El Barba and Bragley as well. Douglas flirted with it. Douglas played with a hybrid for a little bit. He played with one that was 36 centimeters. I forget what number, but anyway, it wasn't a front court or a back court, which was a model that actually Manuel, who people know at Manuel having played since 2000 for the old Florida Gaming Organization. Manuel, when he started playing at Calder, a short court, went to a hybrid model, something literally in between a front court and back court cesta. So Douglas tried that, worked actually pretty well for him. Douglas has been playing with a front court cesta. So Douglas plays with the front court for the most part. Almost everybody else does. Ben's is the only one that's custom specifications. Ben's cesta has an inordinate amount of hook and pocket.
Now, is that just for Ben's game?
We felt that would complement his game, and fortunately, we have the benefit of having Manuel, who's able to make cestas for us. Now, he's not. We buy cestas from Manuel just like anybody else does. He does. He will judge for us. That he gets paid for here. But we buy cestas for him. We buy cestas from him generally. So that's a good thing. And so we do have the ability to custom work. And so, the speed of a cesta is determined by the hook and the amount of pocket that it has. Right. So the less hook a cesta has and the less pocket, the faster it is. That favors a forehand game. Some players prefer a little bit more hook. Some players prefer a little bit more pocket. For some players, it's easier to catch the ball if you have a bit more pocket. that seemed to work really well for Ben.
Well, also makes sense, too. Sorry to cut you off there. But Ben is a very powerful player. May not necessarily need all the speed when you have maybe a cesta that isn't as deep, so they potentially make sense.
The key with Ben is that the pocket helps him stop the ball on the catch.
Right.
So there's less chance for bobbling around. So that actually works really well for. And the cestas here, as we've talked about in the past, they are made locally. The frames and the ribs are imported from Spain. So Manuel does that on his own. He pays for that. Those things are imported. And then we've opted to have him weave with synthetic membrane.
Right.
So that's something that's seen on some baskets that you can buy out of Mexico and elsewhere. So our baskets use synthetic membrane. It's a toss-up whether or not it's easier to catch with synthetic membrane in this particular ball versus a natural cesta. Bueno plays with it. Bueno's the only one who plays with a natural cesta.
Sure.
But as far as the upkeep is concerned and the costs, since we buy the cestas for the players, they don't buy their own cestas here. We pay for those cestas, so we'd like to keep the cost down as much as possible. But the same rules apply. The thing with the cestas can last some players a few months. Other players will go through them every few weeks, and it can break the first day that you pull it out.
Yeah, I got to say, it's kind of like a wedge for a professional golfer. I know some guys that change their wedges every week because they, want them to be 100% perfect. They want the spin to be great, and some guys, change them a couple times during the year, but just really depends, player by player there. So, interesting stuff about the cesta. Always interesting.
Yeah, no. Traditionally in Jai-Alai, cestas are made to the specifications of the players. So you would have, by history, you have 5, 6, 7 different cesteros in Spain, and some cesteros would only make for certain players, so that was a whole other headache. You had brothers, the best known cesta makers at the time. We'll leave their name out of it. One would make for strike replacement players, one would not make for strike replacement players. One, you had to be on a special list. He only made for the best players. Igor Bide only made for the best players.
See that's funny. Yeah, you got the
he made magnificent cestas. The cestas were absolutely magnificent. They're also extremely high press. Cestas at one point a few years ago got as much as $800.
Wow.
Yeah, no, they're beautiful. No, the cesta in my locker is Igor Bide cesta from 2010. I've had three Igor Bides. 2 of the 3 were made for me, came from Spain. It's always kind of like a height. I never could do really much with them, but I will say this, is that I do believe that it is easier to stop the ball with that Rolls Royce of cestas. I had a much easier, I can't explain it. I had a much easier time doing it. It develops an almost perfect pocket, has just the right give. And there have been some magnificent cesta makers over the years. There's absolutely no question about it. But no, these Manuel baskets work absolutely tremendous. Manuel's been making baskets 10 years this year, I believe it is.
That's 10-year anniversary.
Yeah, he makes beautiful baskets. We're very pleased to have him.
And Game 7 is starting up here right now. There were a couple numbers alive for that high 5. Didn't get to that. Post 1, Post 3, and Post 5. All 3 make that high 5 go. Good luck if you still have those tickets out there.
We begin Game 7, spectacular 7 scoring. Serving red shirts, Post 1, Juice and Ron. Receiving blue, Post 2, El Barba Bragley. Here's the serve. Our game has begun. Juice got back there to make that catch. Point 2. Two first up on the board in our 7th game. That'll bring to the court the white shirts at Post 3. Diaz and Douglas. Douglas substitutes for Carballo. Powerful backhand by Douglas. El Barba on the run. Scoop by Douglas. Bragley from the 11 line. He goes deep. Taking on the forehand of Douglas. Powerful forehand follows. Here's Bragley. Douglas from the left side. Backhand. Play to the backhand of El Barba. El Barba sends it to the inside. Douglas is there. Bragley from the forehand. Scoop by Douglas. Missed. Point 2. Green shirts of post 4 entering the court. We have the team of Fred and Ikeda. Catch by Bragley, almost. Off the cest it goes, point 4. Here's the black shirts, post 5, Anderluck and Kubala. Catch by Kubala, he goes deep. Robote forehand by Fred. Karam, stopped by Fred. Carambola, dropped by Anderluck. Point 4. That's some good play by Fred there. Keeps the 4 in it. In this next matchup, 4 serves to the yellow shirts, post 6, Jedden and Ben. Powerful backhand by Ben. That's a good catch by Keita. Ben from the forehand. Outside placement. Ikeda reads it, stops it, returns it. Picata, big bounce. Robote saved by Ben. Will it stay in? Well, according to Fred, it'll stay in. There's the backhand. Catch by Jedden. Ikeda from the forehand. Robote forehand by Jedden. Played beautifully to the backcourt. Fred again hangs in there to make the save. Karam will score. Point 6. Six serves, post 7, Bueno in Tennessee. This will complete the first round of play. Robote comes to the forehand of Jedden, swing and a miss. Got to keep your eye on that ball the whole time. Point goes to the 7. The first round of play is complete. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. First to return in the second round, the red shirts, Juice and Ron. Excellent catch by Tennessee at the 11 line. Nice backhand, clears the overhead screen. Juice for the Robote, soft touch to the inside, Bueno's there. Split placement, stopped by Ron. Ron with the hard throw, looking for the 3-wall play. Robote to the inside, right up the middle. Ron's there. Catch by Tennessee. Strong backhand. Ron from the 9 line. Goes deep. Cut off by Bueno in the front court. Ron on the catch. Catch on the forehand of Bueno. Almost. Point 1. Back and ready to receive. The white shirts oppose 3. This matchup has Juice serving to Diaz and Douglas. Powerful backhand. Caught in the air by Ron. Ron goes deep. Caught by Douglas. Good throw by Douglas. Caught by Ron. Ron looks to get it over Douglas's head. He does. Nice Robote save by Diaz. Here's Ron from the forehand. Mid-court placement right to the left side of Douglas. Douglas with the hard throw. Robote save by Juice. Here's Douglas. Powerful backhand by Douglas. Another rebote for Juice. Juice with another rebote save. Tejada. That scores. Well thrown by Juice. Point one. Here's post two. Elbarba and Bragley. Elbarba picks the serve, rifles the backhand. It scores. Well played by Elbarba, point two. Two on the board with 4 points. Here's post five, Anderluck and Kubala. Kubala on the forehand. Hard throw to the inside. Bragley's there. Anderluck with the catch midcourt. Hard throw to the inside. Caught in the air by Bragley. Bragley with a reverse 2-all. That lands out. Point five. In our next matchup, Anderluck will serve to the green shirts at post four. Fred and Ikeda. Good backhand by Ikeda. Kubala sends it deep. Caught in the forehand of Ikeda. Nice throw by Ikeda. Catch by Kubala. Ikeda dropped it at the 12 line. Point five. 5 on the board with 4 points, serving to post six. Catch by Anderluck. Catch by Anderluck. Then he dropped it. Point six. Play continues. Jedden serving in this matchup to the pink shirts of post seven. Bueno in Tennessee. Catch by Bueno. There's the carom. Catch by Jedden. Carambola by Jedden, caught by Tennessee. Tennessee throws it in where it scores. Point seven. Seven on the board with 3 points. Here's post three. Diaz and Douglas.
Fuck, he scooped that shit out. Was it good?
Bueno on the serve. Here's Douglas from the 11 line. Hard to the inside he goes. Tennessee's there. Tennessee managed to keep that away from the overhead screen. Diaz, forehand rebote. He usually goes for it on the left side. Very nice. Here's Douglas at the 12 line. Hard throw. Rebote left side. Way off the court. Point three. Diaz and Douglas have 2 points. Here's post four. Juice and Ron. They have 4. Phenomenal catch by Douglas in the corner. Big backhand sends the rebote to Juice. Juice makes the rebote. Douglas makes the catch. There's the carom. Point 3. There is a question whether or not there was interference on that call. It's a request of the judge. Judge determined that the ball was not going to be playable. Can't be interfered with from behind. Catch by Douglas. Nice backhand. Here's Douglas. Hard throw by Douglas. Good catch by Bragley. Up, up, and away. Point 3. Possible game point. 4. Possible game point 4. The white shirts oppose 3. These will be some practice throws for Ikeda. Ikeda broke his cesta in that last rally. So he's going to bring out a cesta that he doesn't have a lot of experience with. Yeah, cesta's a bit fast, meaning it's more prone towards the ball escaping. Like that. Or like the reverse that went in, like the reverse that went into the pad. So it's possible game point here for the white shirts opposed 3, Diaz and Douglas. Fred and Ikeda trying to stop them. Ikeda on the forehand. In and out of the cesta the ball goes. Point and game to the white shirts opposed 3, Diaz and Douglas. 5-1 and 2 will play off for second and third place. 5 first serves to 1.
Power of Diaz.
In luck with the hard serve. Good catch by Ron. He goes deep. Caught by Kubala. Scoop by Ron. Catch by Ron. Analuk from the left side. Catch by Kubala. Analuk. I don't know if they communicated. Someone might have known who was going to catch the ball, but communication not big on Anderson's list of priorities. They still won the point, though. 0.5. Possible place point. Here's post 2. El Barba and Bragley.
Huh? Oh.
Bragley from the forehand. Catch by Anderluck. Hard throw. Scoop, but not held on to. Point in his second place finish for post 5, the black shirts, Anderluck and Kubala. 1 serves 2. This is a playoff for third place. Good catch by Juice. Powerful backhand caught by Bragley. Ron on the left side from the 9 line. He goes deep. Taken on the forehand of Bragley. Out. Long carom is way off the court. 1 shows. Unofficial order of finish. 3-5-1. Your prices will be up in a moment. Results from Game 7 are official as posted. Coming in first, post 3, Douglas. Taking second, post 5. Anderluck coming in third, post 1, Juice. 3-5-1 is the official order of finish for Game 7. And there are your prices. The $2 Quinella 3-5, 21.60. That's first and second in any order. Trifecta 3-5-1, 101 even. $2 on 3 to win, returning $10.40. And the high five, congratulations, 81643. 5 of 5 numbers, 1 ticket, returning $2,000. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is Game 8. It's a spectacular 7. Singles match, played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Post time for Game 8. Just about 7 minutes away. There is a scratch. Game 8, post 6. Scratch Carballo. Replace Carballo with Jedden. Game 8, post 6. Scratch Carballo. Replace Carballo with Jedden.
I know I'm better at singles. I have more success in singles, but I learn more from doubles. I walk away with a lot more life lessons, and they stick with me, I'm telling you, late into the night, and those lessons they've stuck with me. Doubles it's kind of like, what do you want and what do you need? Playing doubles, you're definitely having to trust on each other. You're trying to rely on each other, and it's just a lot like a marriage. It's compromise. It's days where you're like, wow, this person's crazy, but maybe you can't express that. You can't tell them that. You got to tell them, hey, I'm with you. I'm gonna stick by you. You know, I got your back. You know, no worries. Even though maybe in your head you're like, what was this person thinking? You know, like they say, as iron sharpens iron, so friend sharpens friend. And that's what you find in doubles. You find that, you know, you and your partner, you make each other better. And it's hard, but you walk out a better person.
Remind me of Hustle City, man. Everybody got more than one gig. One stop, boy, $20.
I'm not your neighborhood Uber driver. I do luxury. And then I have another job. I play highlight.
I have this crazy idea. Do you think we could send something out to all the ex-athletes for the last 20 years and say, we're looking to hire and train highlight players?
When I first got the email, I thought it was pranking me.
I need some clarity on this.
I went on YouTube and I Googled highlight.
I was like, Jai-Alai. They paying us, man, and we can win big money.
Let me see what this is all about.
That's what you gotta do. Get some money. The players taking the court are all athletes you may recognize.
Baseball, football, track and field.
Having to work, play Division I sport, and then I had a child on the way, so I dropped out.
The crack era was tough. Sports in general was a way out of our environment.
It's really game time now, man.
Blood, sweat, and tears.
We got the streets on fire. This is gonna be the first time that my kids will be able to sit in the audience and root for their father. Who wants it more?
This is a sacrifice I think is gonna pay off in the end.
This is a dream for me.
I gotta win.
Can't get drama better than this.
Highlight became the new hustle.
Let's get ready to play.
And folks, there you saw Diaz in the trailer for the award-winning documentary Magic City Hustle, about the start of the highlight program here at Magic City just a few years ago. And if you'd like to watch that for yourself, you can head over to MagicCityCasino.com. The top bar there under the Highlight tab, first button says Magic City Hustle. You click on that, it'll take you directly to the website, or you can type in MagicCityHustle.com directly into your browser. Either way you do it, it'll take you to the same main page where you can then make a purchase of that film for $5 and enjoy it as many times as you like. And this 8th game is now just 3 minutes away. Another reminder of the scratch in Game 8. Fex post 6, scratch Carballo. Replace him with Jedden. Game 8, post 6, scratch Carballo. And replace him with Jedden. Game 8 also closes out that Mighty Ocho. You see 5 out of 8 up there. 48-80, not bad. 24-40, 5 out of 8, not bad either. A little more bet into that Ocho today. And again, that guarantee was up to $3,000 just last week. So through the end of the year, $3,000 guarantee if you get all 8 winners. And you are the only ticket with that number, but pretty safe to say that perhaps if you get all 8, will more than likely be the only winning ticket. No one has hit that Mighty Ocho yet, but still in the infancy of that wager. infant stages, rather. And so the team of Douglas and Diaz picking up the win in that 7th game. And for the purposes of fantasy this week, if you had the team of Diaz and Carballo, of course, those points will not count. They will not count. As Carballo, as Stu said, scheduled to play here in the afternoon performance and be here the rest of the week, so points earned with a substitute do not count in that case because Carballo will be returning. So if they're 5 points short of the doubles total this week, that's the reason why. 5 points goes to the field for the win in that doubles game. Congratulations to Diaz and Douglas.
One minute to go. We have 1 minute remaining for placing all wagers in Game 8. Final reminder of the scratch. Game 8, pose 6. Scratch Carballo, replace Carballo with Jedden. Game 8, pose 6. Let's scratch Carballo, replace Carballo with Jedden.
Hate to prognosticate here, Stu, but Game 8, Ron's been playing really well. Douglas in post 4. And it's interesting also, you see the numbers season this game. This funny wording. But those give you the stats in that 8th game in particular. Ron in his 77 appearances, 21 wins. Douglas 84 appearances, 34 wins. So Douglas notably higher winning percentage, but those guys seem to do a bulk of the winning here in this 8th game.
Game time.
So we'll see if either of them can do it here. Game 8 coming up right now.
Should know in the next 10 minutes. We're ready to begin our 8th game. It's a spectacular 7 singles match. It's played to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt of post 1 is Ben. Receiving in the blue of post 2 is Ikeda. There's a serve. Our 8th game has begun. That ball hit the overhead screen. Point 1. Ben first up on the board in our 8th game. That'll bring to the court the white shirt of post 3, Anderluck. Catch by Ben. Nice backhand. Robote is going to come to the 5 line. Turned on the forehand of Anderluck. He gets out of the way, and Ben missed the catch. Point 3. 3 serves to the green shirt of post 4, Douglas. Powerful forehand throw by Douglas. Anderluck dropped the ball at the 9 line. Point 8, point 4 rather. Black shirt at post 5 receives. Here's Ron. Good catch by Ron off a very good serve by Douglas. That ball cleared the overhead screen. Douglas on the 3 line to turn the Robote. Robote back to the inside. Forehand Robote by Douglas. Just enough to get it up to the front wall. Here's Ron. Back to the inside he goes. That one will score. Point 5. Yellow shirt at post 6 receives. Jedden. He substitutes for Carballo. Robote left side by Ron. Catch by Jedden. Jedden throws hard to the inside. That's going to score. Point 6. Here's post 7, Bueno. Ball tipped off the scoop attempt by Bueno, point 6. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt at post 8, Kubala. Point 6. Here's post 2, Ikeda. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. Bote left side by Ikeda. Catch by Jedden. Cortada by Jedden. Caught by Ikeda. Throw by Ikeda. Dropped by Jedden. Point 2. Joe on the board with 2 points, serving the returning one post, Ben. Big backhand by Ben. Yep, don't get much better than that. As long as it touches the wall, which it did. Point 2. Kate on the board with 4 points, serving to Anderluck. White at post 3. Catch by Ikeda. Backhand by Anderluck. Robote forehand by Ikeda. Catch by Anderluck. Outside placement attempt thrown straight into the pad. The pad is bad. Point 2. Possible game point for the blue shirt at post 2, Ikeda trying to stop him. Post 4, Douglas. Swing and a miss, midcourt, point 4. Play continues. 4 on the board with 3 points. Here's post 5, Ron. Rotate save by Douglas. Good catch by Ron. Ron was going outside. Instead, he threw it right to Douglas. Douglas was about to throw that ball so hard he couldn't even hold on to it. Point 5. Here's the pink shirt of post 7, Bueno. Big backhand by Bueno. Robote comes to the forehand of Ron. Ron makes the save. It had the distance to make it to the front wall. Point 5. Possible game point for Ron. Black shirt at post 5. Trying to stop him, Kubala. Bote left side by Ron. Catch by Kubala. That's a nice 2-all by Kubala. Ron reads it, stops it. Kubala was running up to try to take it in the air, maybe. Not going to work. Point and game, ladies and gentlemen. The black shirt of post 5. Ron, 2 places, 6 serves to 4. This is a playoff for 3rd place. Bote left side by Jedden. Made a nice play. Jedden with a good catch at the 10 line. Douglas on the forehand. Picada, big bounce, goes straight up. Cut off by Jedden. Good catch. Catch by Douglas. Point a 3rd place finish for post 4 Douglas. 5-2-4, unofficial order of finish. Results from Game 8 are official as posted. Coming in first, post 5, Ron taking second, post 2, Ikeda. Coming in third, post 4, Douglas. 5-2-4 is the official order of finish for Game number 8. We'll have your prices up in just a moment. There are your prices. Mighty Ocho, 148, 164, 35. 5 of 8 numbers returning $24.40. Carryover jackpot is $312 even. $2 wagered on 5 to win returns $10. Your $2 quinella, first and second in any order, 2-5, $18. Trifecta, 5-2-4. All 3 numbers returning $55. Up next, 9th and final game, a spectacular 9 superfecta match. Next game is played at 9. It's 9 points. Points double after the first round of play. Post time for game 9. Now just 7 minutes away. Good luck.
And folks, it is that superfecta 9-point singles match here to close out the action of this first matinee performance, and we'll be back here at 4 p.m. with 9 more games. But to explain those subtle differences between the 7 and 9-point games, we got a video that explains spectacular 9 scoring. Take a look.
Spectacular 9 singles games are played with 8 players. Each player wears a different color jersey numbered 1 through 8 on the front. These numbers are traditionally referred to as post numbers. Post numbers are used to signify the order in which the athletes will play in a game. These numbers are also used for betting purposes. Don't be confused by the numbers on the back of our jerseys. Those are just for fun. Each game begins when the player in the post 1 red jersey serves to the player in the post 2 blue jersey. The served ball must land between the 4 and 7 lines marked on the court's side wall. If the ball lands between those lines, the serve is good and play continues until one of those 2 players wins that matchup. The player who loses the matchup exits the court and waits for his next turn at the end of the rotation. It's important to note that every game has 2 rounds. The first 7 matchups in a game make up round 1. Each matchup in round 1 is worth 1 point. Round 2 refers to all matchups that take place after the 7th and final matchup of round 1. The number of matchups in round 2 varies from game to game. And in round 2, each matchup is worth 2 points. The first player to earn 9 points wins the game.
And that 9th game is now just 5 minutes away. See those will pays for the late pick 3. A couple nice prices up there on the board. Over $1,000. I think those are $1 combinations. So the ones that you see 4-digit numbers there. $1 payday, but $1, half of that, still not bad. It's like $6.48 off of $1 for the 2, the 4, the 6. And again, this 9th game, your only opportunity to get those Superfecta wagers in. The Superfecta getting a lot more play as of late. It's good to see. Works the same way as the Trifecta, except you got to get the top 4 finishers in the exact order, so a little more difficult. And there's a 10-cent option there to spread out some combinations with that Superfecta wager, only available in this 9th and final game of the matinee. And recapping how the day's gone, a lot of guys with 1 win. El Barba picked up 1. Missed all of last week, so good to see him on the board. 2 of his 3 appearances. Jedden been substituting for Carballo in a lot of these later games, but in the early games did particularly well. 3 in the money finishes for him. He's got a win to go along with the place in the show. Anderluck on the board, 1 win. Ron with the win there. Douglas picked up a win in the first day of the week. We talked about his struggles on Thursday coming into today, but perhaps he's past that. 1 win in 2 shows for him, so in the money in 3 of his 4 games. But the only guy with more than 1 win is Ben. Last week's Golden Cesta winner, looking to make it 2 in a row. 2 wins for him to go along with the place so far. He's in the lead in terms of fantasy points, wins, pretty much everything we got going on, but we got a lot more highlight action here to close out the week. 6 more performances, so this is like a good start in the first quarter for your fantasy football, baseball, whatever fantasy sport you play. A long way to go here if you got Ben, but those 2 wins certainly do help. And he's cutting into that 3rd place. Bueno has a stronghold on 3rd place for a while there. Ben came shooting up the standings last week. So Bueno in 3rd place still, 64 wins, but Ben is right on his tail now. Eclipsed the 60-win mark. That was number 60 for him coming in. I believe that was game number 6. He substituted for Carballo. So now just 4 games away from having a new face in the top 3, and it's been a while since we had a shakeup there, so that battle for 3rd place, we said that's going to come down to the final week, and it looks like it's going to be the case. 64 for Bueno, 60 for Ben. Couple guys still working. In the background, tied for 5th, you have Tennessee and Ikeda, 52 wins, and then Kubala, 46. Jedden with 45. El Barba has got 42 wins. Anderluck back tied with him. And then Carballo, only other guy above the 40-win mark. And there's a cutoff there. You got Carballo in 11th place at 40 wins, and then you got to go all the way down. 25 wins is Legend in 12th. So there's, see that divide right there. Maybe some of those early middle guys separated there at 12 and 11 in the standings, but Carballo kind of a distant shot at overtaking it, but saw him rack up a couple wins in a hurry. We'll see if he can get back out here, and we hope to see him in this afternoon performance. Reminder of the scratch here in Game 9 that affects the aforementioned Carballo there. It affects Post 4, scratch Carballo, replace him with Jedden. Game 9, Post 4, scratch Carballo, and replace him with Jedden.
Last call for all wagering Game 9. Last call. Final reminder of the scratch. Game 9, Post 4, scratch Carballo, replace Carballo with Jedden. We're ready to begin game number 9. It's a spectacular 9 Superfecta match. This is your only Superfecta wagering opportunity in today's performance. 9-point game, points double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt at Post 1 is Anderluck. Receiving in the blue at Post 2 is Ben. We begin game 9 with an underserve. Point 2.
What the fuck, dude?
White shirt at post 3. Kubala receives. Rebote forehand by Ben. Here's Kubala from the 4 line. 2-all. Stopped by Ben. Point 2. Here's the green shirt at post 4 receiving. Substituting for the scratch Carballo is Jedden. Catch by Ben. Karen by Ben. Scores. Point 2. Black shirt at post 5 receives. Run. Rotate forehand, swing and a miss by Ben, point 5. Here's post 6. Bueno. Powerful backhand throw by Ron. Bueno on the rebote. Cleared the overhead screen. Ron takes it on the forehand. Ron throws a Dehada. That scores. Point 5. On the court, ready to receive in the pink shirt of post 7, Ikeda. Bote forehand, nice save by Ron. Good catch by Ikeda. Hard throw by Ikeda, catch by Ron. Ron goes deep, caught by Ikeda. Here's Ron on the forehand. Hard throw. Scores, point 5. Here now to complete the first round and receive is the purple shirt at post 8, worn by Douglas.
That shit cut at a lot. You doing good, bro.
Nice forehand rebote for Douglas. Catch by Douglas. There's the 2-all. Stopped by Ron. Juggling on the catch of Ron. Point 8. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. First to return in the second round, Anderluck. Catch by Douglas. Picada stopped by Anderluck. Long Karen by Anderluck scores. Point 1. Here's post 3. Kubala. Point one. One on the board with 4 points, serving to post 4. Jed. Point one. One has 6 points, but remember 9 points need to win a superfecta game. Here's Ben. Rebote to the inside by Anderluck. Here's Ben. Hard backhand. Rebote forehands up. Caught by Ben. Big backhand by Ben. Rebote is going to come low. Forehand Rebote hit the overhead screen. That's out of play. Point two. Two serves to post 6. Bueno. Point 6. Here's post 7, Ikeda. Point 7. Here's post 5, Ron. Rebote left side, hook to the pad, point 5. 5 on the board, 5 points. Here's post 8, Douglas. Douglas on the forehand. Straight over the top. Caught in the air by Ron. Ron goes back to the inside where it scores. Point 5. Possible game point for the black shirt at post 5. Ron trying to stop him. Kubala. Point 3. Here's post 4, Jedden. Point 3. Returning with 6 points. Anderluck, post 1. Kubala from the left side. Anderluck from the left side. He goes deep. Bote comes to the 7 line. Turn from the forehand of Kubala, caught by Anderluck. Anderluck with a nice throw. Rebote left side. Beautifully played to the inside. Nice scoop by Anderluck. Rebote forehand by Kubala. Anderluck. Blind grab on the right side. Winds up with it. And scores point 1. Possible game point 4. The red shirt at post 1. Anderluck trying to stop him. Ben. Point of game, post 1, Anderluck. 5 places, 2. Shows 3 takes the quad. Unofficial order, finish 1-5, 2-3. Results from Game 9 are official. Coming in first, post 1, Anderluck. Taking second, post 5, Ron. Coming in third, post 2, Ben. Taking the quad, post 3, Kubala. 1-5, 2-3 is the official order. Finish 4, game number 9. And we'll have your prices here in just a moment. There are your prices. The $2 quinella, that's first and second in any order, 1-5, 31.80. The trifecta, 1-5-2, that's first, second, third place finishing, 183.20. $2 wagered on 1 to win, returning $14.20. $0.10 super, 1-5-2-3, 31.25, and the late pick 3-3-5-1. 3 of 3 numbers, returning 432.40. Overall, some decent play in today's games.
So yeah, pretty mixed bag. You got good, you got some bad. You get that, you get that in the first performance of the week. A lot of the times here, it takes some guys a little bit of time to get warmed up. First time maybe playing in a couple of days. So all in all, looking up for that second performance here coming up in, just under an hour and a half.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, will do it for this Thursday matinee performance of Live Jai-Alai in the Magic City on the Jai-Alai Channel. We're glad that you chose to join us this afternoon and invite you to join us again in just about an hour and a half when we'll play 9 more games at 4 p.m. We do hope that you enjoyed today's Jai-Alai action at Magic City. Please like and subscribe to the Jai-Alai Channel on YouTube and let us know your thoughts and any questions you might have in the live chat. On behalf of the players, staff, and management of Magic City Jai-Alai, we thank you for joining us today and hope you'll join us again at 4 p.m. Goodbye till we can see you back here at Magic City Jai-Alai.